understanding it and trying to prove it to ourselves is crazy. I never did all my life. I was always a black sheep. And if you notice this or not, any spiritual person will be probably considered the black sheep of the family. Because if you're not the black sheep of the family, you go along with all the rules and regulations that the family created, which have nothing to do with the truth of God, as the truth relating to programming. So, sorry, now, before I go any further, I know we got kind of sidetracked. Did either one of you have any questions? Because I have like 15 minutes left, 10 minutes, whatever.
Well, I just wanted to say that truth will set you free is a very true saying, and if you tell a lie, you have to tell another lie to cover that lie. So it's not a good way to live life, and it all does start in the local communities, and that's where we have to stop the chaos by giving respect to one another, having an understanding that we all have the same basic needs and wants. So start there and be solution-oriented in the community and stop putting crooks into office that make promises they never keep.
Well, here's a problem that we created. You build a wall. First you put concrete near it, then you put steel plates on it, then you put barbed wire fences around it, then you put electric over it. Now you're getting a wall that's pretty hard to go past. You start before the wall is built, and then you don't have to worry about trying to get through the wall. But since like Trump's going to say he's building a wall and all that. But the idea is we created this mountain. It's probably as big as the mountain of Hawaii. How do we overcome it now? Every time we add more bricks to it, it makes it that much more harder to tear it down. And we've been building for 3,000 years. Mankind in general has been building and building the wall to keep us from finding the truth. Truth will set you free, but how many people ever find out what truth means? The truth is, you're going to die, and you need to realize that and then learn what you're going to do when it happens. The truth is, you can't stop it no matter what you take, no matter what you do. You can take your brain and put it in a computer if that's what you feel that's going to save you. It's not going to save your soul. So the truth, to find the truth, you can't go to a scientist because they don't deal with truth. They deal with chemistry. Chemistry is a reaction that reacts to the vibration of the time and the moment that they're in. Because when they say this vitamin's good for you today and it's bad for you tomorrow and this one's good for you again next year, it's a change of energy. It's a changing of our awareness. But here's something, and I'll tell every doctor, scientist, and anybody out there claiming to be a medical doctor with all these degrees, science doesn't prove anything important. Medicine only deteriorates our body. Our body is perfect, no matter what people say or think. God created a perfect system. Our body, lymphocytes inside it, were capable of destroying any sickness or virus that came into it. We have and were perfect. In Atlantis, we were. You can go into our life bodies with a blink of an eye and all those kind of things. But when we allowed toxins to come into our body and kept increasing that, the level inside our body started deteriorating. And we became a victim to their program. Every prescription drug they give you is toxic at maybe 20, 30 different levels of different problems. It may supposedly help one of your problems, but it gives you 10 more unwanted ones. They never talk about how they destroyed our bodies to make us overweight. I've been fighting everybody on that. I'd love to have Oprah sit in a chair and debate her on that even. Because children, when I was little, were never fat and heavy or overweight. Now 60% of all people are overweight. One food does it, one food doesn't. People live on rice. Chinese lived on rice. They never overweight. But it's basically sugar. Synthetic sugar is the number one problem to us. Corn is the secondary one. Everything has some kind of form of corn oil, corn something in it, which is toxic to the body. The native people lived on corn and meat, but corn was detrimental to their thinking, I think. So when we talk about these things, what destroyed our immune system inside our bodies is what the government created to destroy it. Nothing's normal. Nothing's natural. The dirt was pure. You can heal your body. You can heal cuts and bruises with dirt. When I was little, I got a cut. My father would put dirt on it right away because there was a bacteria in dirt that was curing and healing things. What made plants absorb vitamins and minerals. That was destroyed, and I think it's part of chemtrails. Plants can't absorb what they take out of the ground, so the plants are about, fruit and vegetables are about 60% less in vitamins than what they used to be. Does that sound like spiritual people moving forward? No, it sounds like sick people moving forward. Sports take the money away from society in the United States. Why? People are so bored with life because they don't understand it. The only entertainment they get is boxing, wrestling, football, hockey, and things like that. Sadly. And then they're willing to pay how much to go to a game. Take their whole family to a game. Go to a boxing match and pay how much money? You got to pay $50 to watch it on your TV screen in your home. And then they pay him all that money to beat somebody up, or try to at least. I mean, what was it, 2 years ago, that other boxing match? He got paid $180 million, and the other one got paid $160 million. And it was a really lousy fight on top of it all. But we paid it. I didn't pay for it, but somebody did. And they get paid that money to do it. And all the companies involved with it. So the companies that support the companies that are, or the things that are destructive to the planet should be the ones that we should be looking at. Not the poor people starving on the streets. They're not the ones with the problem. People putting them there are. Why there's so many. Why people are losing their jobs. And then again, can we move forward really? The truth is robots will take over the world. I mean, 2000 BC, 2001, I saw it, Space Odyssey. I saw it when I was 12 years old, I think, about how robots will take over the world. We're so close to becoming that. All the things we talk about coming to this world now, computerized cars, computerized planes, no people in them, robots doing operations, being in the hospitals now, everything. We're going to lose the ability or the desire to have people here or to use them. Do people see that? Are they worried about it? They should be. I mean, when automation came, how many people did it put out in the car industry? When production lines got created, it put people out. So do you think maybe it's going to be different? When you had a pie baked by your grandmother versus a pie you bought in a company store, tell me which one tastes better. Obviously, one didn't have preservatives and all the chemicals that all the ones that you buy in a store have. All poisonous chemicals to the body, chemicals that the body doesn't need or want. So spiritual people don't do that to other people at any level. If you're in a job that supplies people with things like that, you're creating a problem. You're not curing the problem. So where do we go after this? I'm kind of out of time. I'm running short. I only got 4 minutes left, but where are we going? Are you even listening to what I'm saying or even thinking about what I'm saying? Oh, no, I don't want to hear it. I'm happy. Oh, really? Come to Hawaii. And they're saying on TV, every once in a while I hear it. It's like 7 out of 10 people will come down with a lung problem or a respiratory problem before they die. It's toxic air. We get toxic air from the volcano mixed with chemtrails. You're adding poisonous metals to sulfuric acid, and then you're breathing it into your body. Now we're breathing these liquid crystals that are like fiberglass into the body as well. So, you think that sounds like a good place to be? Hawaii, the most beautiful place in the world? Really? Well, maybe the other islands might be a little bit better, but Honolulu looks like New York City. Again, where are we going? Do you care? Do you listen? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you really look beyond the picture of like, well, he said this? No, look beyond it. Look how far. Always go as far as you can in whatever you're thinking about or trying to find out about. Don't just stop and say, well, this book said that, or this guy said that, it's okay. Nothing's okay. Nothing happening today is okay. Our food system's in danger. Our companies are poisonous. The rivers and oceans are toxic. The air is toxic. The grounds are dangerously toxic. So where do you think food's going to come from? When a fish in the ocean dies, China dies. Japan dies. I mean, it's going to be instant. Of course, the United States will go too. You keep typing me the same word, grains. Grains are toxic. Anything that grows on the ground is toxic. Indoor farms have to have air, unless they got filtered through these circulation systems and stuff, is the air. But then guess what? They come out of that, they're exposed to the air. The air is toxic. So to say you have an organic thing is an imaginary idea. There's no such thing. It's exposed to chemicals in the air alone and the water. My brother's a chemist, and he said it way back when I challenged him. I said, the water's toxic in the United States. He goes, no, it's not. And then a month later, the scientific newsletter came out saying every lake in the United States is toxic to different levels. And they gave a list of how often you should eat the fish out of any one of the lakes. Some lake says don't eat the fish. Lake Ontario is so contaminated. Lake Huron is not. But a lot of the other lakes, it says don't eat a fish more than once a month out of the lake. The Hudson River was cleaned up. But then again, it's too clean to be cleaned up. There's something wrong as well. I can go on about that, but we're talking about spiritual. Mankind doesn't create a sick, perverted, diseased society if they're spiritual. No alien race creates a spiritual community in a toxic situation. So to say any of those words and hearing them say that over and over, do you want to believe them? It's your choice. Please tell your friends to listen to the show. It's recorded. Tell them to go online and listen to it. It might give them a little bit of nudge to think about what they believe in, understand, and accept. I'm not doing this for me. I know where I'm at, what's going to happen, and all those kind of things, but I look at people around me that are totally ignorant as to what's happening. So this is my last minute. Thank you for coming in, calling in. Thank you both. Please, my next show is Sunday. I don't know if TJ is going to come back. She's going through a lot of different things right now. Hopefully she will. Maybe she'll want to do a show tomorrow night. I'm not sure if Daryl Sims will come back on. He usually is going to try to come on every Thursday night. And we'll see how far we can go from there. I mean, I don't agree with many people. I'm sure you know that. And I'm willing to put a person in their space if they're saying something ignorant in my viewpoint. Am I right? I feel I'm right. I feel I believe in God. I feel I know what I was taught and shown. I don't believe what people say they see or think they see. I had witnesses around me in different situations. When I saw my first alien, I had a witness with me. Well, look, my time's out. Thank you again for coming in, tuning in, staying in. Please get your friends to watch the show or send a link to them at least and let them decide that. But thank you. Till next time, hopefully Teresa, ACO, will be getting more people to try to get involved with that as well. Thank you, everybody. I know the Stargate to the Cosmos is coming up, and I probably am not going because I wasn't invited. There's a lot of things going on there, too. So please put your energy where it's deserved to be, and that's to the truth only. All right. So you heard it here first. You'll hear it again tomorrow or the next day. But thank you, everyone. Love and light. Have a great day, night, morning, wherever you are. Peace.